Y'all, I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here going through videos. I seen one. I said, "Yeah, we doing this." I still have Florida Man in the YouTube search bar. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and knock this one out, y'all. Yeah. Make sure FL is still running. FL is still running, boy. We good. We good. All right. Now this comes from Vice. You know Vice. 15.8 million subscribers. Vice. Them. And title is Florida Man runs to Bermuda in a giant bubble. Apparently, it's hit the internet. It was published on YouTube from Vice January 19, 2020. So it's been over 2 years. I ain't never heard about shit. I ain't never heard about a nigga trying to run to Bermuda in the bubble. So we gonna see how this goes. Don't forget, like, subscribe, help brother out. Let's get into it.
When I heard about the bubble, I was just amazed. I just never heard of anything like this.
If you drive a boat, nobody cares. Bubble, nobody did before.
Like a hamster inside a wheel, the world-class athlete planned to walk on water more than 1,000 miles from Miami to Bermuda.
No one person is
1,000
going
miles?
to overcome the ocean. There was only going to be a bad outcome. This is by far the most bizarre case that I was involved with.
What if the
So there's no
bubble
motor.
ruptures?
He runs in that thing and powers
It's
it
a little
from
hole, little slit big enough, and it starts to fill up with water every time you go around.
with the
Every time you go
Bermuda
around,
Triangle
more water,
and
more
all
water,
these
flooding.
vessels disappearing over the years. They thought it was a suicide mission.
I really didn't know if he was going to come home alive or not. They were saying how it costs taxpayer money and the crazy Florida man. I mean, we can't help what people think.
It ain't what people think.
You follow your dream. Dream no coming after you. You must follow your dream.
Pause it right there. I'm gonna start taking bets. Right now in the comments. Let's see. I bet he ain't gonna make it. It's at 1,000 miles from, is it Boca Raton, whatever, Florida, however you say it, to Bermuda. He gonna make it 52 miles. I don't know. He probably not even gonna make it that far. I'm giving him 52. What y'all think? Taking bets right now. Person who guesses the closest. Yeah, I'm just starting. Yeah, hell, give me some money. I ain't gonna give you nothing. We just gonna bet. Fuck, 52.
My name is Ray Balucci. I live in Boca Raton in Florida. I am inventor. I am an athlete. They say me Captain Bubble. They say Bubble Boy too. I say I going to Bermuda. Inside the bubble, they laughing. My storage bag for water, drink, eating.
Storage
This
bag
thing
for water,
nobody
drink,
did.
and eating.
People say,
You gonna
oh,
sleep
you
in
go
the bubble.
Bermuda, every boat go lost, airplane go lost, everything go lost. I say, I want to see what's going on.
First
I
bubble
tried to
attempt
talk him out of it
2014.
for quite a while because obviously it's extremely dangerous. I really didn't know if he was going to come home alive or not.
One of our sectors, Sector Miami, got a call from a concerned boater that there was a man
in a bubble.
that was lost and
right.
was asking for directions to Bermuda. It became really
My nigga.
obvious really fast that he wasn't a sailor, didn't know the ocean, was unequipped to do what he was attempting to do.
I say, why they come close to me? I think you pirate. I say, pirate with bubble. Then come and say, come out. I say, no, I don't want coming out.
What this man said? He said pirate with bubble? No. Hey, y'all know the funny thing? He's right. What are you, pirate? Like, if I'm gonna be a pirate in a bubble, like, come on. Yeah. whoever asked that, you just as out of it as our friend right here. I like dude, but you thought he was a pirate in a bubble that got rainbow, multicolored. I'm guessing them little feet to help you, you know, cup water and pool and propel yourself. Oh, we only 2 minutes, 20 seconds in, boy.
We wound up staying with him in the bubble for at least a full day as we tried to hash through what our authorities were. At that point, we let the patrol boat depart the scene. And then a day or two later, a cold front knocked the bubble on his side, so he set off what's called a spot device. He was in need of assistance, and we went out and rescued him. Captain of the port of Miami gave him basically a cease and desist order that you're not to get underway in your bubble. If you do, you'll be in violation of Coast Guard regulations. And that seemed to stop him for a while until he was discovered playing a voyage, had rebuilt the bubble, and no amount of reasoning or common sense was going to change his mind.
Okay, so he just set on seeing what's going on in the Bermuda Triangle, and he's gonna get there in his bubble.
Lot of stuff for
Y'all
my
know what?
trip
Sometimes
this
you gotta let him in.
inside air, keep it
Dream.
flowing. No more basketball. Yeah, shark bite
So-
my ball. It's strong flashlight. This thing I holding, you catch fish, hit his head, and then get coma. This thing is a. And my energy bar, I make it. This.
Did he say he gonna hit the fish in the head, and the fish gonna go into a coma? And that's how you gonna eat, or is that what he said, y'all? It seemed like that's what he said. Something about eating. He gonna hit a fish in his head with that metal and put him in a coma.
Thing is my food. Good.
What you hitting the fish for?
My mind is all the time great idea. I design a lot of stuff. In Iran, I work in mechanic shop. I like fix everything. You know, this America is good. You can chase your dream.
So
This is one of the first prototypes, eh? Yeah. We are in North Palm Beach, Florida, in the Intracoastal, and this is where Reza stored the bubble for a year while we were trying to get the Coast Guard situation kind of sorted out and decide on when the weather was good for him to run to Bermuda again. And he had waited for so long to go on his mission. So he had reached a point where he was just frustrated, and he said to me, "George, I want to go. It's time for me to go."
Reza's been running since he was about 7 years old.
Crazy.
He grew up in northern Iran on a rice farm. He was required at a very young age to run to school, run back. It was a very rough life there. And
You got to go. You got to go. Gotta get back into it.
he struggled with following the traditional law of Iran. So on Ramadan, he got caught eating and he was publicly beaten. He had to leave. He was running from abuse, so he left, and then he came to the United States after that. Running across the country, raising money for charities.
Reza Baluchi is spreading peace by running cross-country.
He's running in the name of peace after being jailed in his native country, Iran, for political and religious violations.
He is driven by a lot of different forces, and he has the capability of doing these things, running across the country or, running into Bermuda on a hydropod.
No, call it what it is. Running to Bermuda
It
in the
was
bubble.
actually sad watching the
recent
bubble
attempt,
leave with
2016.
Reza because I didn't know, if I'm gonna see him again. I said, Reza, what if there's a hurricane? He says, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go in the bubble, I'll zip it up, and wherever the hurricane takes me, I'll go.
It was difficult, letting go and just, I care about him and just, pushing him out into the ocean. Good luck. I hope you make it,
Gonna zip.
It's crazy.
What we could see with his Facebook posts, he was doing this as part of a charity event that he wanted school children to be able to track him and make donations. He was putting himself at
I'm
the
glad
whim
it's for
of
charity.
Mother Nature and the ocean, and you're just not going to win. Temperatures inside the bubble could get up to 120
This
degrees.
guy has no.
Running in a bubble, sleeping at night, he's going to wind up getting pushed off towards England.
He has no
or in
hope.
One of the eddies that swirl around
mean,
in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean forever. You've got a better chance of winning the
From the eddies.
Powerball
What's the
lottery
eddy?
than you do of starting in Florida and trying to run to Bermuda. We referred to it as the hamster wheel
The
of
hell is
doom.
an eddy? You talking about this nigga done sat up with his colleagues, made so many jokes, talked about this man wrong, and he looked like a pale thumb, don't he? Nigga just looked like a thumb. Put your notice my Caucasian viewers. Put your thumb up. Of the fair complexion, less tan. Put your thumb up, right next to his head. Man look like a thumb, don't he?
5 days after Reza set sail, I don't hear from him, and I had no communication.
No disrespect. If he worked for Vice or somebody, I take it back. I like Vice. I be watching y'all. But I don't think he worked. I think he just a specialist on the ocean. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You look like a thumb.
The bubble and him were gone. I thought he was in the bottom of the ocean, and that's it.
I was watching the line
probably
move up
sleep, probably
on the
resting.
GPS tracker, and then all of a sudden I saw it turn to the right, and I knew something was up.
The final time we were called
gust of
in
wind.
by a concerned mariner, the patrol boat came up to the bubble.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm very great.
Good. Hey, sir. Your voyage has been terminated by the U.S. Coast Guard. It's manifestly unsafe.
Make me crazy. I've been 5 years do this thing there, stop me every time. They save my life. I don't know need it. Save my life. I don't know need it.
We tried to have a conversation with him and tried to get him to embark the boat.
I have a 5-6 light. I have a 2 life jacket. I have a 2 GPS. I have a laptop watch movie.
Based on the captain of the port order
This is unsafe for you.
and his physical condition.
He said. He said the way he said it, y'all. Say I got a laptop to watch movies. Is that what you? Bro, it seemed like so far, as long as he got enough food, enough water, overwork himself, overheat himself in that damn bubble out there on the open ocean when the sun out. Seemed like he gonna be fine. I'm just gonna have to get him once he end up where he end up, because he ain't gonna get to Bermuda. So, I bet it was about, how long she say, y'all? How many miles did she say he went out? I'm finna look real quick. I'm not gonna play it back on the video because I don't really know how to do all that yet in the editing. Or I might. We gonna see, but I probably won't. She didn't say how long. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get back into it.
We determined it was unsafe for him to continue,
Sir, we know how this is going to end.
so we removed him from the bubble and
You
sent
know how
the
it's
bubble
gonna-
as
no,
a
you
hazard
don't.
of navigation.
No, you don't. It's a lot of ways this can end. It's a whole lot of ways this can end. A whole lot of ways. I'm telling you. Look, one of my theories. Look, it's gonna be a slit in the bubble, and that nigga gonna be rolling. He gonna be running it up, running like this and shit. And the water gonna keep getting into that slit, and eventually it's gonna create a big enough puddle in the bottom of the bubble, where eventually he ain't even gonna be going nowhere. He just gonna be spinning the bubble, because the bottom of the bubble is a part of the ocean, because there's so much water done got up in there. And that nigga's just running. That's why they call it the hamster wheel of doom. Nigga still look like a thumb. They sank that man bubble. Y'all could have, come on. Y'all could have towed it back to the coast. Let them keep it as a souvenir, man. They done popped that nigga. That nigga on the boat. Oh shit. They popped that man bubble, bro. Oh man.
They shot, they sink my bubble.
I was just gonna say they shot it with the harpoon. You beat me to it.
They just shot it down into the
At least he ain't mad. I
His
thought he was gonna be
backpack
mad about this shit,
supplies,
y'all.
GPS tracker, a lot of the things that he had been working on.
That
Yeah,
was
let
like
him
over
grab him from the boat. Grab him from the
$120,000
bubble.
of his life that he had put into that bubble. And it all just got
what I'm
stolen
saying.
in 30 minutes in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
The
cameras and
Coast
everything
Guard
in the boat.
response cost the
I was
taxpayers
mad about the
approximately
equipment.
$144,000. The fact that he was putting himself at risk, the people that were going to have to respond to his attempt, just shows very poor judgment.
Him being from Iran and not
The real ones know
knowing
the
really
significance
what he
of
went through,
144,000.
and you know that he was imprisoned and he was tortured in jail, and him being that free thinker is what put him in jail. And you know, thank God Reza came to America. But yeah, he always thought, okay, I'm free to do whatever I want, and he never expected that they would not let him do what he wants to do. This is the land of the free. That's why he came here. Running is just Reza runs.
Facts.
He
Why
is
wouldn't they let
exactly
him
like
run
Forrest
in the
Gump.
bubble?
You know, people didn't understand Forrest Gump. People don't understand Reza. But look at Forrest Gump. Everybody loved that movie. And I think Reza will get to do his bubble dream.
You should have said that in the beginning. That we would have understood. We still understand. I understand. Y'all is one. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what I was getting. You know, a foresty. Yeah.
I love America. You have a dream, you can chase in your dream, you can get your dream. If people have a mission, people have a dream, don't listen to anybody. You do what you want, or you change your life, change other people's life. They can make the impossible the possible.
I don't think this is the last that we've heard of Reza, but I hope this is the last that we've heard of Reza trying to go somewhere in a bubble on the water.
Get your goddamn looking ass home, man. I don't like him. He took too much pride in crushing that man's hopes and dreams. Everybody else, you know, was kind of sad, like, gotta just follow the rules of the coast, of the Marines, whatever, you know. That was Vice bringing you Florida man runs to Bermuda in a giant bubble. WT Florida. Boca Raton. I really ain't got too much more to say about that. See, that's what happens when I gotta stop watching these Florida videos. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.